Later, but despite the fact that Floorball has actually gained roots in the country, the game has been featured in the year's National Polytechnic Games that entered day 4 today at the Railways Technica Institute. Now, this is a move that stakeholders say it's aimed at improving the game in the country. Let's take a look.
A total of 7 floorball teams are taking part in this year's edition of Kenya National Polytechnic Games that entered day 3 at the Railways Technical Institute in Nairobi. This being the 4th time that floorball has been included in the National Polytechnic Games, Jacob Kinywa, who is the coordinator of the game, says this is part of the bigger plan to popularize the game all over the country.
It's a new game and a very interesting game. Very fast and sure, it's a challenge to the students. So they seem to be interested. So I believe as we move on, the other teams will also come up. In the next 5 years, I believe we will have introduced the game even in the technical training institutes. And it is a very interesting game. So we are all interested in the game. It's a very fast game, which gives a lot of challenge to the students. And I believe in the next 5 years, we'll have gone far.
Softball teams participating in this edition include Meru National Polytechnic, Eldoret National Polytechnic, Kitale National Polytechnic, Nyeri National Polytechnic, Sigalagala National Polytechnic, Kabete and Coast National Polytechnic.
My passion is in floorball, and if my passion is in floorball, I want to turn passion into profession. I want to be that one player that I just have to go up to Mamaju, high levels. Then also we want floorball to grow, starting from polytechnics, high schools, primaries. The game is good, the game is indoor, just very fine. You don't have to spend so much, you don't sweat.
It's my first time to play floorball and I find it fun and enjoyable.
This is the first edition of Kenya National Polytechnic Games after the division of Kenya Technical Institute Games, where football, rugby and floorball are the only games featured before the tournament comes to an end on 16th of this month.
Na vikombe tuzo ambazo watapata na kati iko inapangia tuwe na kukutana na zile vio vingine. Timu ambayo itashinda hapa itaweza kutana na zile teams za TVCs na Technical Training Institutes ili wakifaulu wataelekea pengine katika jumuiya ya East Africa.
Kenya Floorball League will kick off early March this year before it comes to an end in late November this year, with a total of 6 teams set to compete for the overall title. Bosco Ambunda for TV47 Sports.